You told Claude to research your competitors. One message. Looks simple. But behind the scenes, Claude just made 8 separate tool calls you never saw, and every single one has a price. Here is what you see. A chat window, a clean answer, done. Here is what actually happened. Web searches, page reads, a synthesis step, a chain of tool calls you never asked about. Every link in that chain burned tokens. Multiply that across a session and the bill adds up fast. Meet James, freelance developer, uses Claude through the API every single day. Last month his bill tripled. He thought he had broken something. He had not. He had just started asking Claude to do more. More tasks meant more tool calls. More tool calls meant more tokens. One session, 8 tool calls, 15,000 tokens. For a task he expected to cost 500. Here is what happens inside a single tool call. Step 1. Before any work starts, every available tool definition gets loaded into context. That is 200 to 500 tokens before you have done anything. Step 2. Claude decides to use the tool. More tokens for the reasoning. Step 3. The tool call is sent. Step 4. The result comes back and lands in context, sometimes thousands of tokens long. Step 5. Claude processes the result and writes a response. 5 steps. Every time, for every tool. One tool call, up to 10,000 tokens. Now multiply it. You type one question. Claude runs a search, then another, then reads 3 pages, then synthesizes everything. One innocent ask just triggered 8 tool calls, consuming 15,000 tokens. Compare that to a plain message, 500 tokens. That is a 32 times difference for the same output. Your context window is 200,000 tokens. That sounds like plenty, but it fills faster than you think. Your system prompt sits there permanently. Every tool definition is loaded upfront, whether you use it or not. Every message, every tool result, every response stays in the window. In a long agentic session, you can blow past 80% without realizing it. And when the window fills, Claude does not warn you. This is the dangerous part. When context overflows, the oldest content silently drops out. The instruction you set at the start of the session? Gone. The style guide you pasted in? Gone. Claude keeps working, but now it is working with an incomplete picture. Responses drift. Constraints disappear. Quality drops, and you have no idea why. It is not a hallucination. It is a context overflow. 4 warning signs you are losing context. 1. Responses getting shorter and vaguer. Claude is losing the thread. 2. It contradicts something you established earlier. That message has dropped out. 3. It ignores a constraint you explicitly set. Your rule is no longer in the window. 4. It asks you to repeat yourself, a dead giveaway that something is gone. These are not bugs, they are symptoms. The numbers make it clear. A plain chat message, 300 to 500 tokens total. A single agentic tool call, 800 to 2,000 tokens per step. James's 8-step session, 15,000 tokens. That is a 32 times difference for the same output quality. At scale, with multiple sessions a day, that is not just expensive, it degrades every interaction. 4 rules to take back control. Rule 1, be specific. Vague requests force Claude to explore more tool calls, more tokens. Precise requests go straight to the answer. Rule 2, 1 focus per session. Fresh sessions are free to start, but context pollution is expensive. Rule 3, clear context intentionally. When switching tasks, say so, repaste your constraints. Rule 4, watch for drift. When answers start feeling off, reset, do not keep pushing. Here is the insight. You are not paying for Claude's answers. You are paying for every step of its thinking process, every tool it calls, every result it reads, every decision it makes. Claude is not slow or expensive. Uninformed use is. Now you know the difference. If this changed how you think about using Claude, hit subscribe. Share it with someone who has had a surprise API bill. Comment below, what is the biggest token cost you have ever run into? Episode 10 is next. Why Claude says yes when it should say no, and the 3 words that fix it.